2023 has kicked off with some massive sales, and again I have a bonus video for you all today thanks to the team over at Cubic Games who were kind enough to sponsor this video. They have 3 new releases with massive launch day discounts and then also a special secret sale which we will get to. My name's Alex, so this is SwitchCorner, let's get into it. If you do grab anything, then consider using cornershop.gg for discounted eShop credits. You'll get 5% off at checkout using code CORNER. Also, if you do enjoy the content, consider subscribing, helps the channel a huge amount. The discounts for these 3 games as well, I actually have 2 prices at the top of the screen. The standard price is for everyone, then there is an owner discount as well, which is available in the US if you own one of the games on screen right now. The secret sale then we will be getting to after. Neodori Forever is first up, and this one's a race experience. It takes clear influence from the classics of the 90s, so think Outrun, but it's paying a focus to drift mechanics. I love the visual style with this one, chunky pixels, vivid colours, even character portraits occasionally to identify challenges. It's also procedurally generated too, so no 2 races will be the same, and that's alongside over 25 cars to unlock, 11 different environments, and 5 game modes. There's everything there from challenges to relaxed cruises to trying to overcome each world zone and of course reach the finish line. This one it's launching with 60% off. Bit.Trip Collection gets 60% off as well. I'm a big fan of this one. An auto runner, it is my personal favourite within the genre as we take on the role of Commander Video and we must kick, jump and slide our way past oncoming obstacles. I played it originally back on the Vita. I think it was a physical from Limited Run Games, and this release brings together 6 entries. A few of those entries do break that mold as well, but my favourite from these games, it has to be Bit.Trip Runner. Overall though, I don't think you can go wrong here. 120 levels, incredible soundtracks, and it is retro but still a bit of an assault on the senses when it comes to the visuals. Ink and Paper Doodlecut is the final and new release, also 60% off, and these, I didn't know it was coming, but I was a massive fan of a game called Chess Ball back in the day on Windows, and it seems that was a big influence. Chess Ball was packed into my PC like back in the early 90s, or at least it came with something because I got myself addicted. The idea with this is you must draw a line to trap enemies and doodle 3/4 of the page to win. These enemies, if they connect with your line before it is complete, it's time to try again. It's great to see the idea getting a refresh though. The doodle style for sure works, and you can even play this one in co-op. That's the 3 new games then with launch discount, but for those in the US there is a special secret owner sale when you do pick up Neodori Forever. This is not available for those in Canada, the UK, EU or Australia. If you do want access and you're in those regions, best option here is going to be to region hop or just create a US account. You can pick up international eShop credit at cornershop.gg, and that's going to get you the 5% discount as well. Now here I'm going to be breaking down 16 games, but that's just a smaller selection with near actually 40 in this sale. If you want to see all of them, head to cubicgames.com/Neo, that will give you all of the details. These then, they are all 95% off if Neodori Forever is in your library, and they are going to be on sale until March 16th. One strike I feel like I haven't seen in one of their sales now for a while. This is a unique 1v1 fighter, and if the name didn't give it away, the spin here is if you or your opponent lands 1 hit, those on the receiving end, they are dead. It is game over. It's basic but good fun as you can attack, block and dodge. Now with 6 fighters to choose from, I've got a huge amount of time out of this one over the years since release, and it packs modes from building a team to 1 life and then simply trying to survive fights against all the other included characters. Now this is the base game as well. If you really do enjoy it, it receives some DLC which is $1 right now, and that throws in an additional 3 new fighters, 3 new locations and even some new chiptune music. Pocket Pool is a newer release. These are great games to relax to, and the name really says it all. Play pool, so aim and shoot. The unique spin here, there's 50 unique levels, and the table shapes and the ideas, they are not what you may expect. Holes are relocated, some are shaped like bananas. There's even one with a jump in the middle. It also supports then up to 4 players for local play, and it's definitely a good one for short bursts of gameplay, maybe between something that's a little bit more, intensive. While I'm on Pocket entries, we also get Pocket Mini Golf 1 and 2. Both of these are a similar idea, except of course aim and release the club. Now though, we're going to be tackling crazy golf locations. I'm a big fan of the minimalistic visual style they went with. It looks real nice on OLED, and the first pack's 50 levels with support for up to 4 players, while the second, it keeps the local play in place but now it packs 100 levels and also a slew of unlockables and game modes from competitive to challenges to races. Mana Spark then would be one of Kubik's fan favourites. This one's a dungeon crawling roguelike where it packs a skill based combat system. The idea the human race has been overrun and now we are exploring a procedurally generated world tackling a slew of enemies. I think what many like here, it's the fact you're not only unlocking and finding new weapons, but also we're maintaining the village and meeting a decently sized cast of characters. It's been a long time since I've played it myself, but I'd love to see now a follow-up. DungeonTop is for the card deck fans out there. This one is a roguelike deck builder. It's combining that then with elements of tabletop play. Choose a hero, explore a dungeon, build out a deck as you go. What makes it unique is the way you shape your hero. Will you focus on cunning and speed, or go ahead and just get powerful? You know, will you be looking for loot or simply slaying monsters? Once we build out the deck, we start to then access shops. These can apply upgrades, and we even have in here a class-based system. This one is definitely worth a look at this new discounted price. Here's some of their more unusually themed games for sure: Run Sausage Run and Sausage Wars. Now, Run Sausage Run is an auto runner where you choose your favourite themed sausage and you've got to keep them running to survive a world that wants to kill you. It's single player, but it also supports up to 8 players on a single system. Has a few modes too as well, everything from racing to outrunning incoming, death traps. Sausage Wars then, this one's an arena battler. Jump in with up to 4 local players and 20 bots and fight to the death. Push and headbang your way to victory though, and yeah, you can't deny here, or I can't deny at least, these ones, they made me smile, and they're going to be another one that's great for some short burst action. UTOPIA 9, a Volatile then is for the twin stick shooter fans. It is short, this one, but fun. The story, we head to a resort which it turns out is a scam. Now we must simply try to survive. Think less beaches and drinks, more bloodthirsty mutants. It supports 2-player co-op as well of this one, and expect 40 weapons to experiment with, power-ups, and it even packs achievements, which definitely helps in extending that playtime so you can head back in and wrap those up. A few quickfire shoutouts here then. Space Pioneer, this is another one of their twin stick shooters. It released back in 2019. The idea here is we're going from planet to planet exterminating a whole host of enemies. It's essentially wave based. You take on a series of objectives before you get to a boss encounter. Akuto is an arena brawler that's going to be best for those who like local gameplay, and this one, it's isometric. It throws swords and guns into your hands. Definitely got a bit of a vibe here similar to, Gang Beast if you've ever played that one. 15 weapons though, multiple arenas, and then there's also the option to play against bots. Robonauts then is one of my favourites. It's a shooter, but the spin here is you can jump between planets and actually switch gravity. There's 12 planetary systems to overcome. It packs single player and local play, and I love the visual style with this one. It's just colourful and it absolutely pops. A final one for quick shoutouts, so then Epistory, an adventure game where you must uncover the secrets of this world, and yes, you can play it with an on-screen keyboard, but it is best experienced with a keyboard plugged in because it's actually a typing adventure where you must match the word on screen with your actions, and that's going to allow you to progress. Door Kickers kicks off the final 3 games of the video. I'm a big fan of this one. A strategy experience. You will command a growing SWAT team and you must navigate a number of tense situations. It is a game of planning, but in execution you can pause and adjust your unit's approach on the fly. It always reminded me of the planning stage from the original Rainbow Six games, and it has a huge amount of content already, but thanks to randomization, it is near endless. REKT then will be for stunt driver fans. The name really says it all. Execute stunts across 3 different arenas. It's incredibly smooth gameplay, 60 frames per second, and there's a huge amount of challenges to take on. This delivered so much more than I expected personally, and it even has local multiplayer support, 50 cars to unlock, and a global leaderboard to take on. Seeing how far you can push things in this world though, it is great fun, and I never thought I'd say it, but the tagline, kick flipping a car, it definitely makes absolute sense. Akane is my final game of the video. This has long been my favourite release from Kubik. One day I do hope to see a follow-up, though I do appreciate here it definitely seems unlikely. Very simple idea, head into this arena, see how long you can survive with gun and katana in hand. Now I know it's not feature rich honestly, but where it succeeds is it's just a simple idea executed well that has you coming back to top your own high score. The visual style then is stellar as well, and I enjoy the basic soundtrack too. I think it's a winner. It's one of the first ever games I recommended in an early deals video on the channel, and I'll never get bored of speaking to it. And that's the video down. Remember, this is just a small sample of the games on offer from this sale, but to gain access, go ahead and take a look at their latest release, Neodori Forever. That's what gains you access, and for many of you, that game will already be around 49 cents. Check out all of the other deals as well over at cubitgames.com/neo. A shout out then to the patrons of the channel who are going above and beyond to support SwitchCorner. It helps more than you know, so thank you all so much. Then hit subscribe, join us here for reviews and deals daily, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks everyone.